I have just, I can, but at great risk. Why?
Wait, what do you need?
Stand by.
Because I'm actually running multiple screens, so I can jump back and forth.
I also have my phone on me, so if you're just needing information from the forum, I can grab that.
No, I've got our attack plan.
Oh, okay.
This is a very complex target, and there's going to be a lot of fireworks. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking that we'll do. We'll split up our elements. We'll have them go line abreast. We'll have one element attack the POL tanks to the south, and we'll have one of the elements attack the docks and attack some of the POL stuff that isn't hit by the first element. I must have deleted one of the red arrows. I want to get some bombs on that factory. Essentially, I think the red strike is going to have the most pyrotechnics. The most challenging one is going to be the yellow ones because they're going to have to space their bombs to hit the docks, and the northern yellow element is going to have to hit two sets of docks, while the second uh, uh, ship in the yellow element is going to have to turn south, and we'll have hopefully a whole bunch of fires to guide them in on the POL stuff to the south.
Are the aardvarks getting equipped with a targeting pod?
I don't know. Here, stand by.
They can be equipped, but they're not equipped for this mission for some reason.
It's because you're not. It's not because you're not packing LGBs. You pack
Okay,
it.
yeah, I gave us the TJP, but I don't expect that we'll actually need to use it.
Well, I just figured it would be easier for your precision target management. Well, if you don't want to do a radar drop, I can work off that as well.
No, like I think I mean we're going to have our first target locked up, and it's going to be a single pass, and um, the red ones are going to have the simplest drop. Like it's just hitting all those POL facilities. The yellows are going to have a bit more precision because they have to hit first set of targets and then do turns and hit their second set of targets. And
Right.
we're just going to drop like we're going to carpet bomb the entire area.
So are we going to go high altitude or are we going to drop in CCIP?
High altitude CCRP.
Right.
Dark Fiber distributes the yellow lines for the element. We'll take the right one, the north one, and we'll take the south one.
Yeah, we can decide that. But first of all, are you guys cool with this plan?
I'm game for
I'm
it.
cool.
Okay, it
Yeah.
does. Yeah, the southern group does have to skirt quite a bit of AAA, and the eastern group that's heading west, I think, well, they have to traverse some AAA kind of around the city.
Well, shit, Dark Fiber, I'm your wingman, so I'm just along for the ride. You tell me where I'm going.
Okay, so White Boy, you're gonna lead second element. You're gonna be red.
Okay.
Ghost Dog, you and I are gonna be yellow.
Why not? Let's
I'll
go
be
for it.
I'll be northern yellow. Ghost Dog, you're southern yellow.
Very well.
White Boy, you're
Yeah, I'll be
le-
west.
okay. You're west red, and Elka, you're east red.
So my
Okay, so
run-in's
we've
going to
got
be looking
we've
like
got
this.
24 bombs each. Game plan is that we'll take off. We'll cruise in at Angels 2-5. I'm going to change our steer points a little bit so that it gets them lined up. Okay, so we've got the steer points lined up for the red group.
So I'm going to split plus 0.5.
I'm going to actually create another steer point.
Well, you don't need to do that, Dark Fiber. What you can do is you can make a pre-plan steer point threat and have that labelled IP. Just use the ruler to position it.
Hello, fellas.
Hello.
Hey, Demexis.
I'm having few issues.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm not a psychologist, but I'll do what I can.
Have you got my slot then?
Apparently, I do, but I can find myself another home if you've had your slot claimed.
Well, where else needing somebody?
I believe there's bar cap positions available.
Flight 3 is an empty bar cap.
Right.
You could talk to Neboja in Flight 5 and see if he can strip one of the existing flights so that we could have a 2-ship.
Yeah.
Or I.
No, don't worry. With my internet's been messing about, and there's a good chance it'll bloody fail again.
Alright.
Swag.
Under the circumstances, it'd probably be better if you were bar cap, because if you disappeared mid-bomb run, that would not be ideal.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's, so I've got steer 5 as the strip point. White Boy, you and I will head due north from the strip point right up the gut, and then we'll turn in and make our IP to the east, or from the east.
Sorry, Dart, do you mean you and me? Because we're the ones stripping to the north.
Yeah, pardon me and you, yep.
Yeah, of course.
Alright. So
Okay.
myself and number 4, we are going to fly the AAA battalion and then come from the west.
No, you guys are coming from the south.
Okay.
You're the red team?
So
Yeah.
you're going to follow the steer point plan, and then me and Darkfiber are going to make a run.
Yeah, I just got confused. I lost my bearings.
No problem.
Actually, and White Boy, that's a really good point. Ghost, I'm going to move number 5, our strip point, so you don't directly overfly that AAA.
That's good. I'm going to position a pre-planned threat marker for our IP. So if you want to show me on the map where you want us to come in from, and then you can move it back where you need to go, and then I can just position it so that we're all on the same page, so to speak.
Yeah, okay, so you see that little tiny lake in the northern suburbs of Seoul?
Seen?
To the northeast of that, lined up east-west of our target.
Okay, yeah. So it's just a little clear area in the middle of Seoul, just north of the river, right?
Yeah.
And if I put RIP as the northeast corner, right at the corner of that lake, that's a pretty good VRP for you, isn't it?
Yeah,
That'll do. Right, cool. Right, I've got that set then, so I can just fly direct to that.
So the second element will be attacking as a single pass and drop only 24 bombs, correct?
yeah. We'll drop everything. Yeah, I don't think that we'll, I think that we won't go for Kimpo. We'll just try and level this target because it's so big.
Okay.
Bear in mind you're using Mark 82s, so you're going to need to drop a lot of Mark 82s to get the same effect on target anyway, so I think that's a solid plan.
Yeah, I was thinking to do like Care and Ripple 10. Just leave 2 in case if we need, but at this point he'll just Ripple 12.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Space Hindu. How much again?
I'm trying to figure out the distances from the start to the end point, if you know what I mean. Because I
Yeah.
figured if I can figure out kind of how far the distance is from, say, the start to your end point, you just take that figure, divide it by 12, for example, and that's you've got your spacing.
Okay, so yeah, why don't you guys set up some target steer points that'll reference you to your specific attack plan?
If I were just to dart back brief, I'm taking the southernmost approach for our run in out the east, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I've got the one that's turning right. Turn left rather.
So it looked like most likely we'll be start bombing from the riverbank from bank to bank, the whole little portion of island.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Elka, yeah, go for that. You go for that factory as well. Looks like a big apartment building.
Yeah, just taking a look at it.
Oh, that's interesting. There appears to be patrol crafts in port.
Okay, bonus points
Well, just bear in mind they're going to have AAA threats. They've got AAA and the naval equivalent of SA8s on them.
Okay, yeah, we won't. The SA8s won't be a factor.
No, I know. It's just because.
Won't say. Nobody said it would be easy.
Hey, it's never easy when you're going downtown.
Yeah. So second element, number three, I just referenced one of the tanks, which was the first one, close to the bank of the river, and most likely I'll be doing CCRP from that point, and I'll just open 12 pairs, straight in a straight line.
Well, actually, the factories they're very small, and big building it's like office or something. It's an office. I think I will do just a big refill, and that's it.
Okay, that
So
sounds good.
number four, you have the 0.7 recon. I mean, you have the window open.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Okay, now if you see the list of targets, and you look, I think it's just one office we have in the list. If you look at the office, right, then you start seeing below the office there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 storage tanks. You want to reference the last one of the list, so it's the fifth storage tank below the office, and that could be your entry point for your ripple. So you maybe want to assign that one to C7, and when you'll be in range, just ripple 12 pairs and done with it.
How many people are good with converting nautical miles to feet?
6,000.
I think, yeah, 6,000 to nautical mile.
Okay, I just took the ruler and as a very rough measurement from the start of our impact points dart fibre to the westernmost edge of the elements is 0.6 of a nautical mile according to the ruler in BMS.
Okay.
So that's roughly 4,000 miles, 4,000 feet.
4,000 feet across the entire target area. So there's your basic sums if you want to know how to divide your bombs up evenly. If you want to go from literally from like left to right and from north to south or whatever.
It's like 200 feet.
So for me, fibre, because I'm going to have two sets of targets and I don't want half of them going into the water, I'm going to do 100-foot spacing for 6 and then 100-foot spacing for the other 6. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the exact. Oh wait a minute. I'm doing 200-foot spacing.
Oh yeah, because you've got a wider area to cover. So
But 6 pairs, 200 feet. 6 pairs, 200 feet for each of my targets.
yeah, okay, yeah, I'll do the same then. That sounds better. That sounds like a better math. I was going to drop them over singles, but if you want to drop them over pairs, then yeah, we'll need to spread them further. The reason why I was going to drop singles is because I wanted a better chance of a hit probability. You want to string them. You want to string them across a longer area.
Dark fiber, how much playtime we have at our target area?
It's going to be.
I would say that it's low. We want to do single pass and get out.
It's lousy with AAA, so you don't want to be hanging around any more than you want to. I agree with fibre. Any more than 2 passes and you need to just get out of there.
Okay,
so this is it's just one sec. So yeah, we'll get all our targets set up, but once we hit our targets, you see how the yellow element splits and um, and yeah, essentially splits at the target. Red stays relatively together, but once we're off, we'll egress to the southeast. So Ghost, you can just kind of continue flowing south and head off to the southeast, and I'll hook around.
Okay.
Yeah, and one more thing, Dark fiber. Let's do the altitude separation between the element and the lead.
yeah, let's make conflicting off as well. If you guys are 25,000, you can stay 27 or 20. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll go lower. Ghost, you and I will be at 25. We'll put you guys at we'll put you at 26.
Very well.
Awesome.
Okay, I think everyone's waiting on us at this point.
Yeah. So before we add up, for the second element, we are agreeing with 12 ripple by pairs, 200 feet spacing.
Six
Yes, sir.
ripple by pairs, or no, 12 ripple by pair. Yeah.
Okay. Roger.
And just to confirm that with you, Dark Fiber, we're doing the same 12 pairs at 200.
We're doing 6 pairs at 200 on 2 targets each,
Right.
or 1 target.
And we'll climb to Angel 26 at 3.5.
That
would
sounds
be
good, yep.
You and me.
Yeah.
All
Hey,
right.
Right quick, what's our VHF channel? It's number 1, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So, very quickly, because everyone's waiting on us. So we'll take off. We'll rally. We'll get to Angels. We'll get to Angels 2-5 on the ingress in. At the strip point, element 2 will find Angels 2-6 and do their attack from the south. We'll strip and head north, and then head in from the east to the west, and we'll stay at Angels 2-5. We'll hit our targets. Ghost is going to hit the southern dock on the east coast, and he's going to hit the POLs to the east side of Red's attack. I'm going to attack the docks on the east coast and the docks to the north of the POL. White Boy is going to attack the POL to the just to the east of the main road, the north-south road, and Elka is going to attack the eastern POL. Plus, he's going to try and zap any of the buildings that he can get, and we'll be out to the southeast. Does that sound like a plan?
Dangerously like a plan.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Approaching
you
to
guys
target.
need to
Are
be
we
dragged?
Yes,
the,
please.
Okay. No, I mean the approach to target will be flying food 4 with second elements on the left, so we'll be just in line with targets as required.
That sounds great. Okay, I'll drag you guys up.
Using pilot blocks when I fly BMs and DCS. It's just a lot more comfortable, and especially when the days are starting to get hotter now, you don't have like all sweat around and just some
Alright.
neat German Air Force weapon boss.
Right. Training continue with the 3-minute break.
Yeah, so let's go ahead. Well, actually, let's do our IVC checks first because people fix their IVC during that break if they're broken. So let's go ahead and start IVC checks, starting with Buzzsaw.
Buzzsaw 1-1.
Buzzsaw 1-2.
Buzzsaw 1-3.
That's the 1-4.
Cowboy 1-1.
Cowboy 1-2.
Falcon 1-1.
Falcon 1-2.
Falcon 3.
Falcon 1-4.
Fury 1-1.
Fury 1-2. Fury 1-3.
Above.
I just need to fix my input device, so give me just a minute and I will see.
Okay, so that was
William,
everybody but
yes,
Fury
I am
1-4.
indeed
So we'll
attacking
take our
North
3-minute
Korea.
break now. We'll let Boba
This
get
is
sorted
Korea
out, and then
1989 for
we'll,
Falcon
we'll
4.
get a
With
dedication
UAF,
and take it in. This
we'll
actually really
have
three
4,
minutes,
8, 12, 16,
so that was really good.
about 18 people.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Buzzsaw flight. One last tip I was saying to our fiber before we move channel. Approach to target. If you can fly flight 4 with second elements on the left, so we will be in line with our respective targets.
Right.
No, yeah, like Cowboy, what's your TOT?
10. Yeah, what's the separation on all the flights? Let's look at that.
About
TOT.
Barcab is gonna be first, I think. It's about 7 to 8 minutes ahead of everybody else. Dart, do you usually commit the server before reading out the SOPs or after that?
After.
Okay.
Oh jeez, I just marked all the AAA battalions that we could see in Seoul, just for the hell of it. That's a bit crazy.
I just assume Seoul is all AAA.
Cool if we could take out like every fire can of all of those.
Hey, Misfit, by the way, you're very quiet. Alright, someone from Fury 1 would do IVC check with me.
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fury 1-4, IVC.
Got you 5.
Yep,
Good.
you're do 5
good.
by 5.
Licking chicken.
Alright.
Okay.
So I posted our attack run for the aardvarks.
Yeah, you're gonna fuck that shit up. Seriously.
What's Cowboy
It's gonna
attacking?
be trouble.
I don't know, Lex, it's me we're talking about here.
Cowboys attacking the headquarters.
Oh, right, the role playing thing.
But we're hitting probably 100, maybe 200 storage tanks, probably full of fuel. So you guys just keep fire burning.
If you don't, then you won't require a BDA. We'll just come home with a very sad face.
By the way, Misfit, we're currently running an event. If you stick around for about an hour or two, I'll come over and chat with you if you have any questions. Yep. Oh, yeah.
Wait a
SCP
minute,
is
maybe we can make an exception. Are you still flying by yourself, Domestus?
Wait, is the message in the other bar cap?
I think so.
He's having some internet trouble, so an extra person there might not be a bad idea as a backup.
Yeah, that's very true. Oh, and just in case my connection kills itself, is there anybody who'd step up as second lead after me?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, perfect.
Or I will. Either or.
Yeah, it's fine. Just as long as, you know.
I say pointed sticks and fight.
Are you gonna have the other guy go in the bar cap? Somebody go with him, or too late?
Trying to find where Domestus is.
He died.
Yeah,
He
he's
isn't
not
slotted.
even here.
He isn't slotted, but he is in server, so that's a problem.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey,
Domestus.
welcome back.
Where are you gonna fly?
I'm not going to bother, because if I go up on the bar cap on my own, I'll get shot down. I'm just going to... can I sit in the 2D and watch the pretend I'm an AWACS?
Well, can you fly the? Sorry, can you fly the bar cap with Misfit?
Yeah, sure.
There you go. You've now got a wingman.
Sweet.
Right, let's do it.
Wait, quick both of you, since you were away, just, you know, you don't need to look at the map. You'll see 3 points, what are those, 5 and 6, just stay between them while our aircraft are engaged ground after they then just egress. We'll support each other if needed. That's about it.
You just volunteered yourselves as reserve.
Yeah.
So while people are connecting, let me just go over a couple quick things for the event. Keep in mind that TeamSpeak will be, well, this channel won't be muted because we don't have any... Actually, wait, Dark is here.
Yeah,
Dark
Dark
can
is
mute
here,
the channel.
will be
Never
muted.
mind, we can just mute this channel, okay. So TeamSpeak will be muted. If you need to communicate with anyone, it's F1 in the game, or if you're actually in the cockpit and something goes wrong technically, or you need to say, hey, I blew up, whatever, Shift T. Because you won't be able to talk on TeamSpeak. You have to press Shift T and type it out. If you do get disconnected or anything along those lines, try and let your flight get in the air before you rejoin. And really, I always watch to see if they're above 10,000 feet on the 2D, because your AI pilot likes to do crazy shit, nose dive into the ground and stuff if you don't do that. I had one other thing to say and I don't remember what it was. That's
You want me to
unfortunate.
read it out? I have it open.
Overhead brakes?
No, hang on. If you have an issue, just close BMS and IVC, get your issues sorted out, reconnect, verify the issues are sorted, and rejoin. Use instant action to check flight controls. Landing at air bases followed the overhead brake. It was in the event thread. It was briefed in the event thread. After you land and exit BMS, or if you get knocked out, jump down into an open channel to chat with others, which will be the debriefing room, and we'll commit a stack soon.
Oh, well, yeah, I remember what it was. Thank you. So that was part of it. The other part was takeoff order. So at Poonsan, Cowboy 1 takes off first, Buzzsaw 1 takes off next. At Pohang, Falcon 1 takes off first, Fury 1 takes off second, Lobo 1 takes off third.
Alright, perfect. There you go.
Suits me
And
fine.
if that's everybody, I'll go ahead and commit the servers.
David.
This is Lobo 1
Yep.
with a Victor check.
Bye bye.
Good.
I'm not seeing Misfit yet.
We'll need him to do an IVC check when he's able.
Okay, the server is saved, committing it 3D.
Wait, do we have everybody committed? I think we're still missing somebody.
Misfit.
Lobo.
Yeah, Lobo 1 2. And Domestos and Misfit do a quick IVC check.
Lobo 1-1.
Gotcha.
And you Misfit as well. Oh, and I think we forgot to mention, we will commit in the order of the briefings, starting with Butsa 1. So make sure to announce an IBC when you're committed.
Gotta say, briefing done in about 20 minutes. We'll take that.
Yeah. Right. Misfit, come on.
Hey, we can't complain too much. We asked him to join.
Hit F1. Make sure the window has focus.
Heard you
I
there.
heard him briefly.
You gotta hold the button down to talk.
Hold the button.
No, we're not hearing him on IVC. Doesn't
Okay.
speak, you heard him.
Yeah.
Right,
Start-
while
stop
we start,
IVC.
If it doesn't work this time, you guys can continue on better replay.
Yeah, don't launch the client. Don't connect the clients himself. He's just gonna leave the game.
Yeah, definitely don't. Kill everything, let EMS launch IVC itself.
this is
That's
why
what
the SOP exists, by the way. For all whoever wants to do correctly.
Okay.
Will you be recording the Boja?
Probably not.
I will try.
The more the better, because sometimes the acting get corrupt or people get different pictures of the fight. So
I just remembered I don't have TACU. At least my trial is expired, so I'm not going to be able to join the online debriefing.
It's fine. I'll certainly record. I can always provide it. I don't know if I'll be able to hang around for the AR afterwards, but I'll certainly be able to provide it if it actually plays ball.
Also, we can do that via like stream. We did that on the last event with Lexi. We ran a stream and then everybody was watching. How's your recording? This is just flipping on the APGR recorder.
Yep.
Yep.
Press
Press
F. Press F is the default key, and it'll start the recording. Or you can go along to or you can look down at the panel and flip it over to on. Don't switch it to auto. Switch it to on.
So I've seen those two green lights and then it's recording.
Yep. Green is go.
Break for a second. Misfit, do your check again.
And do you have the IP and the IVC in your comms?
Yeah, it's the same server, correct?
Yep. Make
You
sure
have
your
IVC
ABC
check?
enabled.
Yeah. I'm talking about this time.
There you go.
Further.
Sorry, I was a few minutes late as well.
So let me just use this time also to just catch up the second part, yeah? Just Limbo 1.
Yep.
You guys are going to be at 2 ship, just wait between 5 and 6. After you're done, egress, following the steer points, that's fine. We're going to be further north than you are, so if we need support, we'll just call you in. But you'll be acting pretty much as reserve. Our biggest threat, as far as air targets are concerned, is Kimpoer base, which houses 6 MiG-23s. Ground threats are going to be mostly AAA above Seoul. So maintain medium altitude, let's say Angels 20, 25 or something like that.
Understood.
Very good.
Uoaf.
Calm check.
Loud and clear.
Alright.
Yay!
Hey!
We're
Okay.
good.
Taking the server into 3D.
Double click your flight, double click your seat, save your data cartridge.
You are
Lobo
Victor
Victor 5.
5. Channel is going to be muted. And Dark, do you exit the dedicated after the take loads in?
You can do it anytime.
Oh, never mind, it's working again. It's making a liar out of me. Here's me thinking I wasn't going to be able to get to it.
Alright, yard 6 up, 11 Yankee.
Two in the pit.
Alright, got you all. Buzzsaw, start taxi.
Two.
Three taxi. Four taxi.
Cowboy, 1-1, ready for departure.
Hey, what's it being for the
Cowboy, 1-1, ready for departure.
Cowboy, 1-1, Sound Tower, position and hold.
Cowboy, 1-2, ready for departure.
User in your channel timed out.
Dark?
Yeah, say again?
Yeah, what is the bingo level for F111?
Yeah, we'll set it to 3,000.
Oh, okay.
Dude, you have looked at the fuel level, the fuel indicator, right?
Yeah.
Bingo will not be your problem.
No, it's just because I don't know how much this bird does actually bring.
It sips fuel, especially at high altitude. Fiber, correct me if I'm wrong, we're number 2 for takeoff, right?
Stand by. I think we're actually number 1.
No, we're number 2.
Alright, let's go over to the side then.
Busan traffic, Cowboy 1 is taxi, runway for immediate takeoff.
Cowboy, this is Buzzsaw. I got in front of you. We'll just pull over to the side here and pull you by.
Cowboy, 1-2, Sound Tower, position and hold.
We just go at the we can just go at the arming spot.
Buzzsaw, 1-1, Sound Tower, you are cleared for takeoff, runway 32.
Suits me fine actually, this gives me a moment to set my bombs up.
Cowboy 1-1, Sound Tower. Taxi clear of the runway.
Fiber, your SA. I don't have a targeting pod.
Yeah, I gave us one. That's weird.
It only seems to attach it if you actually have
Cowboy
LGBs.
1-2, Sound
We'll just
Tower.
have to do a
Taxi
radar
clear of
based
the
drop.
runway.
It's not a massive problem. I mean, it's a pretty big target.
No, the problem is it's night time, so we might have some hard time to VID.
It's the enemy town. If you drop bombs, you'll be fine. I mean, you're dropping 24. It'll be very hard for you not to miss everything.
Oh yeah.
Alright, bus, I'll just take the active.
Cowboy 1-1, Sound Tower. Resume on navigation. Cowboy 1-2,
right.
Sound Tower. Resume on navigation.
Two's for the left.
Buzzsaw 1-2, Sound Tower. Taxi clear of the runway.
Clear the runway.
Give us 5 seconds spacing. We'll rejoin at tier 2.
I think we've gone ahead of the element.
3, take it active, right?
Buzzsaw 1-3, Sound Tower. Taxi clear of the runway.
2 set.
Right, brakes on, spool up. Brakes off
Buzzsaw
now.
1-4, Sound
Gates
Tower.
now.
Taxi clear of the runway.
Reset. 4 set. Brakes on, brakes off now, and full burn now.
Let's rotate.
Buzzsaw 1-1, Sound Tower. Resume on navigation. Buzzsaw 1-2, Sound Tower. You are cleared for takeoff. Runway 32.
2 airborne.
Buzzsaw 1-2, Sound Tower. Resume on navigation.
Airborne.
Buzzsaw 1-3, Sound Tower. You are cleared for takeoff. Runway
Alright, 10
32.
goes up, check left for steer 2.
Buzzsaw 1-4, Sound Tower. Resume on navigation. Buzzsaw 1-3, Sound Tower. Resume on navigation.
Alright, going 7 degrees nose up. We'll let the flight form up.
To saddle left wing, 7 o'clock, low and level.
Percent traffic. Buzzsaw 1 is airborne. Alright, Buzzsaw, push tactical.
Good ship, the cooler stuck on the ground with technical issues.
Okay, 5 degrees nose up.
Cowboy 1 has you 505.
Lead, are we going to fly Flint 4?
Yeah, join up. Just had a fuel trap issue.
You just push the you just push the burner for a second and pull it back.
Yeah, it's resolved. Buzzsaw checking in. 4 good ships on
Do we have data link?
No data link. It's 1989. Fiber, check your flaps.
I now notice I have my flap down too.
Control F11 is the default.
Alright, my flap should be good.
If it says flap 0, you're good.
Lead to speed.
Lead speed 287, 5 degrees nose up.
387.
287.
4, I have no visual on the message, on the flight.
2's going to go burner just for lights.
What are your
2 is Angels 10 and climbing.
Four, what's your distance from steer 4, or steer 2?
It's 9.7.
Okay, element 1 is 7 miles ahead. What we'll do is we'll do 1 orbit and allow element 2 to marshal, and then we'll push to steer 3.
2.
Element 1, check right, single orbit.
Falcon 1's got contact. MiG-23, Angel 16, 112, 112.
Three is orbiting 8 miles out of tier 2 at Angel 13. I lost sight of everybody.
Okay, yeah, push to steer 2.
Great.
Your altitude?
3 is Angel 13.
Lead 2's in trail.
Winning MiG-20, correction, 22,000 feet, 110, 149.
Alright, 3, we're going to press to steer 3. We're going to stay at Angels 15 until you rejoin. Our speed will be 280.
Copy.
Buddy lock.
Okay, I'll see you guys.
Reference steer 3, climb to Angels 15, level up.
3, you're locked to me.
3 is rejoined.
Alright, 4, are you visual?
I have a lock on one of you.
Yeah, you've locked me up too. You've locked number 2 up.
3-1, checking in, 3 good ships.
Lead 2 overshoot left, wings level.
Visual. Alright, level load at Angels 15 to the rejoin. Speed 300.
2.
Falcon 1 is inbound tier 3 now, 50 miles out. There is multiple enemy aircraft, including a 2 ship of 29s to the northeast, about 50 miles away from the flight path.
Right wing, 15,000.
Visual. 4, status.
Yeah, I have visual on the flight.
Alright,
Local,
let's
are you on net?
let's punch it up to Buster. Go 5 degrees nose up, looking for Angels 2-5.
Global 1 is checking in, unit 17, 2 good ships.
Global 1, this is Falcon 1. We need assistance. We're current bullseye, friendly bullseye is 118, 135, flowing inbound to a 4 ship of 23s, I believe.
Global 1 is responding on the way. Call the bullseye again, please.
Friendly bullseye 118, 134. MiG bullseye 112, 113.
Let's set altimeter 299 or 2. And butts off, fence in, need a fence 285.
2, birds in the air, right, 2 o'clock, high.
3 fence, 253.
Yeah, singer right, singer right.
Yeah, they're friendlies. That's friendly birds in the air.
Green one is orbiting. We got a bit too close to those bandits.
4 friends and 2-5.
Lead 2's fenced 279. Yeah, that's a Patriot system there, 2.
Cowboy 1, we have Strobers off the nose, 136069, about 80 miles.
The Angels have landed.
Strober, no angels known.
Roger.
Lead 2, beware your gate.
I'm 26353 nose up, Buster.
Yeah, we'll see any birds on us, right?
Alright, copy, I must have pushed too far.
Falcon 1 is currently engaging mixed-body squeeze. Bullseye
Hey,
115099.
going 2 degrees nose up to get some smash. Alright, buzzsaw, music on.
2 music.
2 music.
4 music.
Level 1, continue for the flight plan. We have the situation under control.
Level 1 copies. Cowboy has hostile MiG-23s, 113105, Angel 16. They are within 40 miles of us.
Falcon 1 is engaging.
Sounds like quite a party up there. Lead 2, I've got strobes about 30 miles on the nose on the radar.
Yeah, visual suspect friendly.
Falcon 1 full, Fox 1, Bullseye 111, 115.
Body lock, body lock. Body spike. Bullseye 136, 138, Angel 24.
Alright, buzzsaw, start leveling off, Angel 25.
Ah, the radio discipline. It's utter calm porn. It's amazing.
Element Kid, you are on the right side, right?
Stuck calm. Two, overtake left and low.
Visual.
We still pressing? I thought we were leveling off at Angels 25.
Yeah, sorry, I climbed Angel 26.
No problem.
Body spike, Bullseye 135, 131, Angel 25.
get up to 350.
2.
3, 4.
Lead 2, friendly traffic, 2 o'clock, 3 ship.
Traffic seat.
What's the visual? 4 in position.
60, slowing down to 350.
Falcon 1 is being engaged by 29s. We're still about 50 miles out from Tier 3. Stop the tables. Cowboy 1 has a hostile aircraft at 151067 Angel 16. We are turning back for Tier 3. Get away from them.
Lead 2, I'm being painted by friendly Patriot.
Alright, copy.
Lead, I'm also tallied 2 more friendly jets, direct 12 o'clock of us as well.
Package, Buzzsaw is 1 mic behind carrier.
Also got a lone traffic to the right, 2 o'clock level.
Traffic. A4 is Blockbuster.
Roger.
Falcon 1, Fury 1.
Buzzsaw, reference Tier 3. Scratch that Tier 4.
Lead, that friendly flight lead's pushing smoke. 3 ship left and low, the lead's pushing smoke, he's on fire.
Yeah, he's probably just helping his wingman out.
RRG is popping smoke, right. To Mud 5, 2 o'clock, 3 ring.
4, same.
Free one's holding out our Tier 3 until we know what the air picture's like. Have you guys taken care of those bandits yet?
Package, Buzzsaw 1, check in.
Falcon 1, stand by, engaging 23s.
Didn't know if he was dead.
2 Mud 5, 12 o'clock, on the edge of the 2 ring.
Buster 1, Fury 1.
Go for Buzzsaw.
Fury recommends that you hold your position until the bar cap's taking care of the bandits. Sounds like they're engaging near the plot, from my understanding.
Alright, Raj, we'll push up to our steer 4 and anchor there until we get cleared.
Fury 1, sir.
Wait a minute, does that mean that we're now ahead of the seed if they're anchoring at steer 3?
Logo 1 has hostiles, bullseye 156 for 034, Angels 16.
Alright, we've got strobes at the bulls.
Two's no joy.
Visual.
2, contact the strobes.
Cowboy 1 has strobers at the bullseye 204020.
Lead 2, another Mud 5, 1 o'clock, 2 ring.
Tally.
Package Fury 1, status.
Buster 1, Falcon 1, take package lead, return to engage with 23s over here.
Alright, copy that. Buzzsaw, taking package lead. Seed flight, push up to steer 4, anchor. When the bar caps have taken care of the air pitcher, clear in seed and the strike.
Fury 1 copies, pushing steer 4.
Logo has MiG-21, bullseye 194 for 022, Angels 20, engaging.
Lead 2 is saddled close, wings level.
Okay, looks like we have missile launches off to the left low.
Yeah, observing.
Let's go, 1, Falcon 1, recover. Where are you on? You're garbled.
Fox 1, bullseye 160-039. Sorry, Fox 2, yeah.
Lead 2, tally, explosion, left wing and low. They hit something alright. I think that's Patriots.
Splash. Okay, hook right. Head out on a heading of 210 degrees. Searching. Continue.
Level 1, you're making calls over uniform.
Buddy spike, buddy spike.
Alright, bullseye, buzzsaw, orbit right.
3, 4.
Lead 2's in trail for the orbit.
Buzzsaw is orbit right, tier 4, waiting for clearance.
Lead 2, additional mud 5 on the 2 ringer north.
Lobo 1-2 is merged. Bulls 161-037. Team is low.
Fury buzzsaw, safe position.
Raygun, Bulls 153 for 04. Angels 11 climbing.
Fury, this is buzzsaw. Can you give me your bulls? Are you guys hearing that over uniform?
Yeah, we're hearing you. I don't think they're responsive.
Say again, buzzsaw. For Fury 1?
That's safer.
Fury 1 is at 145 for 057. Angels 25.5. My element's in the 5 nautical mile trail.
Okay, these guys are a little southeast of us. Alright, Fury, once you get to start cleaning it out, and you can also potentially assist in any air-to-air.
Fury 1 copy. Fury 1, we're at our Sphere 4.
Falcon 1 status.
Lobo 1 is regrouping steer point 4. We've destroyed or at least one MiG-21.
Alright, copy that, Lobo. Start pushing to the bulls and clear Sol.
Lobo 1-1 pushing.
Falcon status.
Falcon is RTB.
Uh-oh.
Buddy spike, bullseye 156044.
Alright, Falcon, understand your RTB. Are any of your strips, can you strip any of your ships?
Negative, we got 3 good ships. We're RTB now. We're winship at the time.
Alright, copy that. Alright, package, let's press on Sol. Lobo, you're going to be the lead, you're the bar cap. Fury, you may have to switch to air to help us out. We're gonna run the mission. If there's too many air threats, we'll abort.
Green 1 copies. I flight push.
Cowboy 1, stay position.
Cowboy 1 is 136071, Angels 26 passing for 28, headed to our IP.
Alright, copy that.
Fury 1's pushing Sol. Our elements have to split up for different targets.
Alright, copy that.
Lead 2, do you still want us to split it at Steer 5?
Affirm. Same plan.
Tree, what is your location?
3 is 20 miles out of Tier 5, Angel 26, bullseye 1434028.
Okay, force currently 20 miles out of 2.5.
So you're 4 miles behind me.
Copy. I have lock on you.
Buddy spike.
Two lead, what's your smash?
My smash, 338.
Copy.
For your visual.
Negative, proceeding now about 9 miles from Steer 5.
Lobo 1 is 20 miles south of Steer Point 5.
Copy that. Buzzsaw is currently over Seoul, approaching IP. Alright, element 1, strip, drops at Angel 25,
Fury 1 is
VIP.
entering Sol now.
3 is proceeding as frag, Angel 26.
Okay, ghost gate.
2.
That's it.
4, reference Tier 6.
4, reference Steer 6.
2's in trail.
4 go gate, and once we reach Tier 6, we check in right Tier 7 and we drop all our bombs.
Leads in triple. 2, I think we just took AAA.
Yeah, defending.
Yeah, confirm AAA, it's active. Oh shit, it's half.
Buzzsaw 1 is defensive, AAA.
Lead 2, request another 2,000 feet altitude, which that should get us out of the worst of it.
Alright, copy that. Climb to Angel 27, reference target.
2.
Three, Tier 6 inbound, reference Tier 7 target.
4.
Okay, I'm gonna head north for Ghost.
Copy.
For visual.
Lead 2, I got separated from you. I'm just going in.
Buzz off Fury 1.
Okay, checking in. Buzzsaw is in hot from the east.
Fury 1 copies.
November leads, reference is 6.
4. For 15 seconds to release.
Lead 2, I got separated during the AAA. I'm actually coming in for a go around.
Alright, copy.
3 is going for a second round.
Fury 1, element 2, bombs away on the AAA defending the primary target.
If they could, that would be amazing.
Alright, I'm out to the east. Stretch that to the west. No bombs off. Okay, I'm going to attack it, re-attack it. Let's extend out to the west.
Okay, 4 have to do a second run.
Buddy Spike, 170005, Angels 27.
Snake eyes. Snake eyes.
First target away. Lead 2, I had to go around for the second attack, it's too tight a turn. Two Shack. Lead 2, comms check.
Snake eyes. 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 Have you gone crazy?
Damn it. Lead and Element, both good hits. I've got one more pass for my set. Oh god, it's killed my frame rate. many secondaries.
Oh.
Nope.
Chaff, flare, chaff, flare, chaff, flare, chaff, flare, chaff, flare, chaff, flare, chaff, flare.
Buzzsaw, any call signs, respond.
Snake eyes.
Chaff, flare.
Snake eyes. Snake eyes.
Chaff, flare.
2 off target. Regressing to steer 8. No comms with anyone.
Chaff, flare, chaff, flare, chaff, flare, chaff, flare, chaff, flare, chaff, flare, out, chaff, flare, chaff, flare, chaff, flare.
User left your channel.
Chaff, flare,
User left your channel.
chaff, flare, chaff, flare, chaff, flare, chaff, flare.
Alright. Alright, so for some reason the frame rate has just completely died. I don't know why, and I don't know why, but I've lost my radio as well. I don't know if I took a hit, or if it's a comms failure issue, or if the server's just died.
Very fuel is 099.
League 2, comms check.
Dutch 5x5.
Yeah, I just had to cycle the radio. I'm not sure I didn't take a hit there.
Cost of damage, my brain felt that one.
Dude, I've got. I hope it comes through in the footage I shot. I was having some problems going on this. I had 3 go rounds before I could get an adequate hit. I needed to wait until the smoke cleared, because when my frame rate gets that low, the stick just over controls, and the slightest turn caused like a 50-degree bank. I almost flew myself into the ground. Needless to say, thanks to the frame rate, I ended up down at 12,000 feet before I was able to put enough control in and recover.
Holy crap.
Yeah, Yeah, I was in a slight dive, just trying to get CCRP to do what it was told. And by the time the frame rate recovered, I was at 12,000 feet because I kept on over controlling because the slightest touch, and I would go from 90-degree left to 90-degree hard turns because my frame rate went down at like 2 frames per second. I would call the BDA. I would call BDA many fires, many secondaries. Very good effect on target. I haven't experienced frame rate stutter like that since the bad old days of DCS when you used cluster munitions on servers. In any case, I'm settled 70 miles from Steer 8 at this time, 8 minutes in.
Okay, Ghost Dog, can you get a TACAN for Pohang?
Stand by. Say when ready to copy.
Okay, go.
7-2 X-ray, tower and ILS available. Are you wanting us to divert to Pohang?
No, we're going to Busan.
Oh, forgive me for asking, but why do you need Pohang's TACAN?
Because Lobo 1-2 got nav damage and his number 1's down.
Understood. I'm going to cycle UHF as well then, because I can't hear any of that.
For status.
For reference tier 8, 37 miles out, speed 316, Angeles 35.
Oh, check TACAN 11 Yankee.
Positive yardstick, 2.1.
Roger.
1 is visual, you're 7 o'clock.
Lead 2, I'm 56 miles out from Steer 8. Do you want me to cut the corner and just push direct for Steer 9?
Yeah, go for it.
2. ETA for Steer 2, 13 minutes. Oh man, that was a that was a game killer. That almost. For those of you wondering why the frame rate disappeared so much, we just dropped 96 bombs on a dock as a 4-ship, all within seconds of one another. It looked amazing as far as I'm concerned, and the Acme should reflect this. Hey, Lead 2, good news.
What's that?
I Acme'd the entire thing from just before fence in to now.
Right on.
And I've got footage just before the frame rate completely collapsed of your hits and mine's as well. They were definitely good. The frame rate doesn't show it very well, but 3 and 4's hits looked fantastic as well. At that point in time there was so much smoke though, I started going into slideshow mode. But yeah, I had to do about 3 or 4 re-attacks because I just could not get the bombs off the target because the frame rate was so awful.
Alright, 4, can you drop the single flare?
Stand by.
Alright, I'm saddled, you're 8 o'clock.
Okay, 4 has no visual. Okay, I have visual on you. Painting high.
Lead, can you provide me your bullseye?
On finger 4.
Say again, 3?
3 is rejoining on lead on finger 4.
Alright, copy that.
And lead 2, your bullseye, please.
Lead bullseye 129087, Angels 35.
User was moved out of your channel.
The lead, I've got your strobes. I'm about 30 miles behind you.
Chaff. Flare.
Alright, buzzsaw, music off.
Music on.
Chaff. Flare.
Do
Low.
music.
Lead is 097.
What is your speed?
One speed 356 and dropping. I'm gonna bring it down to 350.
Yeah, I'm low on fuel. I don't think I can manage this speed. I'm flying now 315.
Alright, copy that. Slowing down to 315 as well.
3, 2. Do you have your flaps on? Or your air brake? Because you should have plenty of fuel.
Well, I had the contact problems on ingress, so it burned a lot of fuel.
Understood.
Alright, I'm reference tier 9.
Lead, I have Mirage 10 o'clock 2 ringer.
Say again?
I've got Spike Mirage 10 o'clock 2 ringer. My pause. It's probably off your 12 o'clock.
Friendly.
Yeah, I didn't even know we had them in.
State fuel.
4 fuel state 40.
Okay, good. You've got plenty to make it back.
Confirm.
4, I'm passing you left wing low.
4, visual on 3.
I'll check 1 second.
Got you 5 by 5.
Alright. Level 1-2 is still blind, making my way southeast up. No access to TAC in.
Alright, copy. Do you know what your bullseye is, level 1-2?
Ow.
And level 1-2, state fuel.
Fuel is 6.1.
Alright, level 1-2, do you know what your current bulls is?
Current bulls is 164 for 065.
I may actually be able to link up with him. He's probably off to my right wing. My bills is 136105, so I'm not exactly a million miles away from him.
Yeah, level 1-2, keep heading southeast Can anyone who's close to Tegu give Lobo 1 to the bull so he can work his way over to it?
Tegu is 125 X-ray on the TACAN.
Be advised, he doesn't have TACAN.
Navigation is all down. I still have a heads up display. All warning lights are good, but I have no HSD or TACAN or ILS.
37 on way on lead, right wing.
Lobo 1-2, you're doing fine. Just keep heading southeast. Start turning east in a little bit, and your TACAN. Oh, your TACAN doesn't work, you say?
That's correct. TACAN does not work.
Okay, yeah. So what I would do is I would turn east, find your way to the coast, and then start heading south until you intercept Pohal.
Copy that.
Can I get his bullseye again?
Level 1-2, what's your bullseye?
My current bullseye is 161 for 077.
Lead to here. I've got contact on the note. I've got a contact from him. He's about 50, 60 miles away from me, and I'm on a singleton at the moment. I don't mind going back for him if he's ask if he's got his strobe on, because if he does, I've probably got radar contact on him.
What's his fuel? Or sorry, what's your fuel?
My fuel 097. Fuel at home. My pause 8.9. I've got fuel, man. I can do it.
Do you have a jammer on?
Yes, music's on.
Can you turn that off real quick?
What's the key binding for that?
Just get him to flick the switch. Just get him to flick the physical switch next to the Acme. Lobo 1-2, Buzzsaw 1-2 here. Just disable your ECM at the physical switch below the radio.
Music's come off.
Lobo 1-2, Buzzsaw 1-2. I've got plenty of fuel for myself. I'm trying to vector over to you. I might be able to guide you home.
Cap, flare.
Yeah, are you at Angels 10?
Affirm, at Angels 10. At bullseye 157087.
I got him.
Alright, copy that. Fury, escort Lobo home. Buzzsaw 1-2, rejoin, and head home.
Buzzsaw 1-2.
Okay, level 1-2. Can you climb up to Angels 2-9 and come to your left about 20 degrees?
Fury, suggest that you switch over to Victor 5.
Fury 1. Actually, level.
I'm
you have
reference
Victor
to 10.
still up?
Unknown. 4. I'll leave down so I can't send.
Okay, I'm starting the descent. 15 degrees nose down, throttle idle, looking for Angels 5.
Lead 2 here. 87 miles from Steer 10 and closing. So I'll just join it. I'll just land as a single ship.
Okay, got it. And Buzzsaw, push tower with 30 miles. Buzzsaw is pushing tower.
4. Okay, Fury 1-3 is taking over Fury.
Alright, we're active runway 32. I'm going to enter the pattern right-hand side and just do a single circuit turn in for direct.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Darfiber, you may have noticed this thing doesn't turn too good. I wouldn't necessarily recommend an overhead brake proper.
Yeah, I'm going to enter the pattern direct, Angels 3, and do just a right-hand circuit.
What's the active for Busan again? 3-2.
That's a for 3-2.
Alright, so it'll be an approach from the ocean. That's fine.
Alright, QNH is 3024.
Everyone, I have level 1-2. We're going to proceed direct to home plate.
Buzzsaw 1-2 copies up. Be aware Buzzsaw's on tower.
Affirm.
3, you're going to formation lane.
Hey, Lead 2, I'm just monitoring the package comms. Fury and the Fury and the Stricken Lobo have linked up. They're going to make direct for home plate.
Excellent.
Lee, do you want us trail?
Yeah, we'll just do single ship landings in this thing.
Roger, trigger and trail.
Yeah, she's a big bird, and she doesn't handle very smoothly once the flaps and everything are down and dirty, so I would not recommend any more than single ship landings. The aardvark likes to go fast, and it doesn't perform very well as a whale.
Cowboy is pushing tower.
One, can you pop some flares?
One popping flares. Did you guys see it?
Okay, 4 entering right hand pattern.
Jammer.
And I'll be over the home plate in about 5 minutes.
Return base.
That's 1-1 is Bluefin.
Three is gear down and turn to base.
Right, Buzzsaw 1-1, turning a final.
Three is turning to final.
so we're getting there, or thereabouts. Let me just give you a quick show and tell us how the bird's looking. You see already, empty flight of bombs. Oh, actually, I tell you what, I've got a couple of hung bombs.
That's all 1-1 with that.
Let me just check that. Okay. We'll just drop them into the ocean as we're heading home, because I don't think we're going to want these on the plane when we're landing if they're hung. So what usually causes a hung store in BMS is when you over-G the bombs, and I was pulling some pretty crazy turns during my frames per second drop, so it's to be expected, I guess.
3 miles out.
Buzzsaw 1-2, leaving the package, going tower.
Buzzsaw 1-3, Poonsan Tower. Next time, get clearance before landing.
Busan traffic, Buzzsaw 1-2 for direct approach, in from the north for runway 32.
Buzzer 1-4 is now on a short final, runway 32.
That's all 1-1, clear of active for Charlie. Clear vector left.
Buzzsaw 1-4, Poonsan Tower. Next time, get clearance before landing.
Buzzsaw 1-2, inbound for landing.
Good evening. Buzzsaw 1, Poonsan approach, runway 32. Welcome back.
Cowboy 1 is entering initial at 3,000.
Alright, we can just hover these things until the weapons next out.
Yeah, they're really nice to deal with.
Good evening. Cowboy 1-1, Poonsan Tower. Cleared for landing. Runway 32. Check gear down. Buzzsaw 1-4, clear runway. Incoming traffic. Buzzsaw 1-2, abort landing. Vector 330. Contact approach for resequencing. Good evening. Cowboy 1-2, Poonsan Tower. Cleared for landing. Runway 32. Check gear down.
Cleared active for Bravo.
Cowboy 1-2, execute missed approach. Vector 350. Contact approach for resequencing.
User was moved out of your channel.
There we go.
Caution. Caution. Cowboy 1-1, go around. Vector 345. Contact tower.
User was moved out of your channel.
Also 1-2 on approach for runway 32, Busan traffic, 10 miles out.
Cowboy 1 is turning final runway 32.
Indeed.
Buzzsaw 1-2, inbound for landing.
Good evening. Buzzsaw 1, Poonsan approach. Runway 32. Welcome back.
Cowboy 1-1, inbound for landing.
Good evening, Cowboy 1, Fuinsan approach, runway 32, welcome back. Good evening, Cowboy 1-1, Fuinsan Tower, cleared for landing, runway 32, check gear down. Cowboy 1-1, go around, sector 355, contact departure. Warning, 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 warning.
Just on traffic, Buzzsaw 1-2 on final runway 32, 4 miles out.
Good evening, Cowboy 1, Fuinsan approach, runway 32, welcome back. Good evening, Buzzsaw 1-2, Fuinsan Tower, cleared for landing, runway 32, check gear down.
Have gear. Oh, it's
Cowboys turning final runway 32, 4 miles out.
Good evening, Cowboy 1-1, Fuinsan Tower, cleared for landing, runway 32, check gear down.
It's usually a good sign. Two seconds.
Cowboy 1-1, abort landing, sector 350, contact approach when able.
User left your channel.
2 minutes. Plus the 1-2 clearly active.
For gallantry in combat against an enemy of the United States, you are hereby awarded the Silver Star.
User left your channel.
Chalice 1, be advised, hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 005, 100 miles. Falcon 1-3, inbound for landing. Falcon 1-4, inbound for landing.
User left your channel. User left your channel.
Fox 2.